Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The first time, always gonna be the best. Come on.
Exclusively on the Herd App Media Network.
Holy cow. Ooh, look at this for a Pat and JT alive today.
What?
Holy cow. Let's should we do how do I do this? Well, whatever. We're just going to go Brady Bunch style right here. Everybody around. I'm going to bring everybody in at once, introduce them, but you're down there.
There's Reagan.
There's Reagan. No, Reagan's down there.
I'm right. Nick is up here, and Jill is over here.
Nick
Or wait,
over
no,
there.
Jill is over here.
Then we're all just okay.
That's awesome.
This is our first time having a room full.
This is great. So thank you guys for watching our Facebook Alive. It's not live, it's alive. We are alive. It's our proof of life. Had to tape the day before because we had a whole other things going on. We couldn't do it, but we're going to try to make this the last time we do an alive.
It's let's say this whole year we've done it live once. So right now our average is not real good.
Not really.
But if you want to drop comments, feel free because Reagan will be there for you. Nick will probably be there as well. Coming up later in this segment, we have Nick Picky, which is our fact-checking segment, which will come up during the Facebook Alive. So we're going to start things off today. We're trying to actually be organized about this. I'm really excited. We have Reagan puts together TikToks for us, whether it's something that she finds or something somebody else sends in. So we're going to let you direct us and take us through the TikToks of the week. And can I just ask you to save Wordle for last?
Wordle. Yes.
The Wordle.
Yes,
what?
Wordle.
Do you remember that one? Okay.
She says with a question mark.
Pokemon. Squirtle. Remember,
Wordle. Did you guys do the Wordle today?
Do you know Pokemon at all?
I know Pokemon.
Okay, so you know who Squirtle is?
Is that the one that has a little squirrely in his tail?
Yeah, he's not very
squirrel?
powerful. He can't win a fight at all. But
My roommates make fun of me because I do know Pokemon, unfortunately.
Well, save the Wordle for last because we talked about Wordle in the last episode. And so I have money and I have skin in the game on this.
Money in the game.
Not money.
We were at Costco last weekend, and a dude rolled up. Apparently, they sell a ton of Pokemon stuff at Costco. He returned over $300 worth of Pokemon things at Costco.
Well, God bless him for returning them and coming to his senses.
Have you seen the Jake Paul story? How this internet influencer bought a Pokemon card for $1 million or something crazy? It was a crazy high number and it was fake.
Yeah,
he got scammed.
Yeah,
I think that's funny.
I know. I mean, if you're spending that much money on anything, you've got to send it to someone to authenticate it at some.
Right?
I mean, come on.
And if you're spending that kind of, you'd think that you'd almost be an expert yourself. Almost.
You 100%. Yes.
You kind of know your shit. Maybe.
Yes. When my dad loves decoys, he knows a decoy. He knows a fake one. If he's going to spend $100, he knows it's a real Canadian goose from whatever guy. So yes, you're right. You're going to buy stuff, you didn't know it. In and out.
My dad knows decoys.
That's
so
right.
There we go. So Reagan, take us down the path. What do you got for us, and where'd you get these?
Yeah. So Pat, if you want to pull the first one up, I don't know which ones you have.
You just tell me which one. I've got them labeled so I understand and only me.
Let's go with tiny apartment first.
Okay, let's do that one.
Here's what it's like living in the smallest apartment in New York. Wherever your expectations are, lower them. As soon as you walk in the door, we have the sink. Right next to the sink is conveniently located the kitchen. Pantry is absolutely stocked. I just realized that all those foods are carbohydrates and also come in a box. There's no nutritional value here. One bowl, one plate.
My living quarters, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's what the place was missing. I have 2 beds, but only one me. Some nights I'm a queen guy, other nights I chill on the twin. Closet. That's the whole place. Last thing, my piano. I'm a piano guy.
Dude, I would love that. As a single young guy, I would love that up. Yeah.
No. So that's okay. The reason I picked this one is because his name is Axel, and he's getting a lot of backlash on TikTok because he auditioned for Juilliard and he didn't get in, and like posted about the fact that he didn't get in, and all of his fans and everyone went and like attacked Juilliard. They like started leaving like negative Google reviews on Juilliard.
Ooh.
So taking this super accredited university and just like throwing it in the trash because this one kid didn't get in.
Ooh.
And everyone's like, you know, we have no proof that this kid is even good at acting. Why are we supporting him in this? So
Right.
there's like a lot of backlash. I think
Well,
it's hilarious.
Do they think Juilliard's going to say, "Oh, okay, you guys, well, we'll take him now"?
Mhm,
Right.
mhm. He's famous on TikTok, so you have to.
We gotta
And
take.
he, after this whole like viral sensation, he got a modeling gig. He signed
Mhm.
up one of the biggest modeling agencies, so it's totally enhanced his career. And
Mhm.
Where's
actually,
his bathroom?
It's a communal bathroom, so it's dorm style.
So it's a
He has
dorm.
to go walk down the hall and go use the restroom.
Let's be honest. If it's one, he's going in the sink. I'm just saying. He's not going to the communal bathroom.
That is disgusting.
It's Nick.
can attest.
Can
Oh
I?
my
Yeah.
God, I don't
A
know.
sink or potentially Gatorade bottle.
Whatever.
depending on how emergency
He's
it
not going to the communal
is.
bathroom for a 1, a 2, 100%, but not a 1.
What I don't
horrible.
understand are the bunk beds, because I remember, okay, in college, my dorm room, we built a loft.
Mhm,
So we put our beds up on top, and then we could have a couch underneath,
mhm.
and the desk or whatever else underneath. He's just got bed and bed.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't understand the logic
Does
behind
he
it.
entertain
truthfully.
a lot, or
I don't know. Well, he always says he leaves the one mattress below for guests, but I don't think he's ever had guests. So I don't know. I don't know what that's about.
So Andrea, for Hollywood Raw, we did some creeping to try to do some first person reporting, and he comes from a super wealthy family. He has like 5 siblings, and we were like on his parents' social media pages. Massive house. I forget where he's from, but he for like his parents could for sure upgrade him from that apartment, but they must
Oh,
not.
100%.
Did they ever say how much that apartment was per month? Did you ever find that out? It's got probably a couple grand, or at least like $1,800-$1,900 a month.
Yeah,
I bet it is.
At
300
least.
square feet. It looks
Yeah.
like a walk-in closet
For
some
sure.
people, for some people, right?
Yeah, for sure. All right, Reagan.
Awesome. All right, what's next?
Okay. Next is something we got sent in. I think it was sent in on Facebook Messenger, but it's the missile silo in Kansas for sale.
Okay, there you go.
So
good.
I chose this one out of like
Yeah.
what we have been sent because the small town that this silo is in is where my dad's side of the family is from. It's Abilene, Kansas. It's like population of maybe 3,000 people.
Mhm.
And my parents are looking for a house because they're moving, and they thought about potentially moving to Kansas, and they saw it come up. So then the fact that somebody sent it, I just thought was really funny. But
Have you ever seen the silos that people have bought and they have retrofitted as a house?
like, yeah, no, I have
Like
not.
you saw the diagram where look at her.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't even know. Just stop with
It's
this.
pretty
one.
awesome.
Where you walk in, you saw the door that you go in and go down,
Mhm.
and there's like a receiving area, and you saw that diagram, and then it shoots over to the side, and then there's the rest of the silo underneath. And then it was completely redone. So you'd have like bedrooms, and then you'd go down to the next one, and there was the kitchen. Everything was round, all the way
Interesting.
down. But my fear, I get it, because like the underground houses, there's one that's up on North. God, I think it's on the way to Bennington, Kennard, up in that area somewhere. But there's a house that's built into the side of the hill, and all you can see are the front windows. So it's an earth home, completely covered up on the top. So from the side, you honestly can't even tell there's a house there. The bills have got to be just fabulous,
Like
because,
nothing.
yeah, exactly. But the fear for me is that there's no way out other than the one way in.
Mhm, exactly. That
Um,
stresses me out. Also,
yeah.
the fact there are no like real windows.
No one,
I
and
don't-
they have a
I
lot of
don't
this,
like that at all.
the lighting that they use in
Mhm.
some of these underground homes, which is built specifically for. Well, they've even got those lights you can get, so you can get your clock straight. That whole thing, so it
Mhm.
wakes you up with the right kind of light, and it makes you go to sleep with the right kind of light. You can get that artificially,
Mhm.
But
matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I always think of what's the movie with Brandon Fraser where he was living in a bomb silo, a bomb shelter with his mom and dad. He was born like right after they went in because they thought they were going to get bombed in the 40s, 60s or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Hilarious movie. And he comes, well, in my opinion. But
I don't know if I'd say hilarious.
I like him. I like him and Val Kilmer, 90s Brendan Fraser and Val Kilmer. I absolutely love. But,
Blast from the Past is the
there you go.
1998.
Thank you, Nick Picky. Thank you.
Yes.
So yeah, Blast from the Past, and they come out and he's dressed completely in the clothes that their parents went underground in, but he's been under there for 18 years or 16 years or whatever it is. It's kind of funny.
I would not say that's hilarious, but that's okay. It's
scary. Very scary.
You say hilarious, you say scary.
Yeah, 100%.
Whatever.
Like they try to put those windows in these houses where they'll kind of trick you that there's a window there. Like I was on a cruise one time and like to save $50, we're on like a little cabin that's way underneath. There's no windows, obviously no portholes, but they have a curtain and behind it they have like a light that kind of shines light around. So you feel like, dude, come on. I'm in a 12-foot by 12-foot room. I know. And I'm under the water. I'm an adult human being. I know I'm not under the water. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make me feel better.
You and I had the same travel agent because I remember it was the bowels of the boat, man. It was like the last row of compartments before the luggage compartment. That
like
was
Kate
down
Winslet was dancing on a box.
Right.
People.
Yes. And when you went in the bathroom, you had to literally like straddle the toilet to shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
You saved $25 though.
Damn it.
Centrist would love that.
Centrist loves that.
They do. Saving money, yo.
Oh, goodness.
All right, bring it on. What else you got?
Okay, so the last one is the Wordle TikTok, and I picked this because I know Jill is an avid Wordle player, as am I, but we'll play that one now.
Okay, if you want the highest probability of getting the first word right or the second word right in Wordle, then you need to take into account the frequency of letters in English. So what's the best start word for Wordle? I've seen tears, that's pretty good. I've seen stare, that's also another good one. But my professional recommendation as a linguist is that your first word in Wordle should be irate. E, A, and I are the most common vowel letters in English, and T and R are the most common consonant letters in English. So that's my recommendation.
What's yours?
I do like what he's saying because they're taking the most common letters, and I get that's one road to it. My road is trying to knock out the vowels first.
Oh,
So
that's smart.
I tried to find the word that had the most vowels in it, and the two that I like to use are ado,
Oh, that's good.
ADIEU, or audio is also.
Oh, that's good.
And whichever shows up, if any, and maybe nothing shows up, so you know it's that one that got left out. But always the next word then incorporates that other vowel, just in case it was also used in the word along with something like the RSTLNE. You know, throw. I hate to say it out loud. Moist, frost. You know, just something like that, so you can get some of the other letters in there as well. So that's how
Have you guys ever guessed or heard of anybody guessing on the first time? Like the first guess?
No, I got the second time today though.
Yeah,
I did not. The one today was hard.
I have yet to play today, so don't spoil it. But yesterday, wasn't it pretty easy? It was like those. So, and Amy got it on the second. We've been playing.
Yeah, and there was one earlier. Was it? Yeah, those, and then was there a would, could, should, or something like that?
There was moist was like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised that they decided to
The
use
name
that
of today's podcast too. Moist was 3 days ago. Remind me of that. Yeah, remind me.
All right.
Good job, Reagan.
That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. All right. So other stories that we had out there. Let's go. I want to grab this story real quick before we get to Reagan's game. Is just to throw out there that the Betty White Memorial made a donation or a gift to the Nebraska Humane Society for $30,000.
What?
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome. That's a lot of money too.
That is a lot of money. And what I'm wondering, because I was looking through here and it just said their post was absolutely blown away by the response to the Betty White Challenge. 1,500 people donated over $50,000 for the animals in Betty's honor, which was nationwide or worldwide. So everybody was taking care of that as well. But then you end up with them getting a donation back to the Humane Society.
That's incredible. Like I thought that it'd be like a token $500. That's awesome.
Yep. That can do some work, man. That's fantastic. I love seeing that. So the other day there was a post that was thrown up. I saw it somewhere and then I grabbed it because I'm like, we've got to talk about this. And threw it. Well, let's go ahead and let you can lead the way on this.
Okay. So we posted something to our Facebook group, which if you haven't joined already, there's a link for it in the link tree. That's like on Pat and JT socials everywhere. But it's a private Facebook group and we post funny memes and other people post recommendations and stuff. It's a lovely community. But the other day we posted one to put mottos are like taglines from old TV shows without saying what the product was. Yes. I mean from commercials. My apologies.
No worries.
And so now, but truthfully, I don't know what these are. So your guess is going to be as good as mine because people didn't answer them.
It was fun because it was like people were pulling out of the 70s, 80s. I mean, they were pulling those famous taglines from those commercials. So we get to try and guess which product.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So let's start off easy. Like there's a few here that I know, but
okay.
So Tamara put, what would you do
with the Klondike bar
for a Klondike bar?
What? Nice.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Now I get the game. That was a good.
Now
one.
you know. Now do you understand, Pat?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. How many licks
to the center of a Tootsie Roll pop?
Tootsie Pop. Yeah.
Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
I love that owl. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Now some of these I have no idea.
You know those two?
Where they're from. I know those two, but these ones I have absolutely no idea. I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Oh, what was that?
Oh.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Ah!
Nick, you want to hop on this to see if you can figure out what the right answer is?
Is it like Lay's potato chips or a whole thing of Pringles or something? I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
If we don't get it, we got to come back to it because it's like.
Okay,
right
leave
there.
it there.
Yeah.
Leave it there.
You
Okay.
don't know it, Nick?
No, I don't know it. I feel like once the answer's given, I'll be like, oh yeah, but I won't be able to produce it.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'd rather fight than switch.
That's some cigarettes.
Oh, maybe.
Wow, really?
Strike or it's old. That's an old. I'd rather fight than switch.
From regular soda to diet soda?
Oh.
Okay.
Let me pull up another one here. There was a good one that I knew.
Oh, so you don't know those answers?
No, I don't. They didn't. Nobody answered them. So I was gonna have Nick look them up to see if I know because I
Nick, you should
have
be.
no idea.
Yeah,
Just
you should
look up
be
the other one though.
tracking us. Okay.
Okay. We wear short shorts.
Oh,
Nair.
Nair. Wow, Pat, short shorts.
Yeah, that's what my wife when we went on our first trip to Cancun, and she's like, I'm not enjoying your hair on your back. So I'm gonna take some Nair. Sorry, Reagan. I'm gonna take some Nair and put it on your back so it kind of melts it away. Well, our friend Angie was there at the time, and they put this crap on my back, and I'm in the bathroom like this, and they left to go pack whatever, and I'm like it's supposed to be on between 3 and 5 minutes. And I'm like 7 minutes in and I'm yelling, I'm like, you guys, my back is burning. Something's going on in there. And from downstairs go, you're totally fine. You're fine. So like 11 minutes in, they came back and she scraped it off for me.
Mm-hmm.
When we got to Cancun, I had like scabbies over my back.
No,
I know Nair very well.
So I'd rather fight than switch. Jill had a really good guess. It is a cigarette company. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I don't know the name, but it's Terraton.
It's a commercial. Everybody would have seen it. So what was it?
Tareyton.
I've never even heard of that.
I think it's like in the 50s or 60s.
Yeah, it's
would have
very
been
old
something
school.
like a Terraton or something like that. I don't know, but I that's what it is. I just know that from advertising class. Whatever.
And then what was the other one we couldn't think of?
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Plop plop.
I can hear the commercial.
Alka-Seltzer. Plop plop. No, that's plop plop fizz fizz.
Oh, whatever.
I
remember. I can hear the voice. Oh, I can't believe
It's Alka-Seltzer.
What?
Oh, so that you ate the whole thing, therefore you need Alka-Seltzer. That makes sense.
Okay.
And I remember the big fat guy going, I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Right?
I remember that, yeah.
Okay, I got a couple for you. How about maybe she's born with it?
Maybe it's
Maybelline.
Very good.
You know, all the girl ones.
Can you hear me now?
Sprint. Verizon?
Verizon.
Well, the guy. Wait, no, the guy from Verizon that used to say that did the Sprint commercial.
Yeah,
He's
good call. He
I
did.
used to be the "Can you hear me now" guy.
Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's, all that advertising knowledge is flooding back. to
Right?
me.
Okay, how about tastes so good? Cats ask for it by name.
Is it?
Meow mix.
Yes.
Because they meow.
Meow,
That's
meow,
why I
meow,
thought that.
meow.
Yeah.
Remember that commercial?
Mm-mm.
That wasn't
Meow,
on here,
meow,
but I
meow,
thought that
meow,
one
meow,
would be
meow,
easy.
meow, 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 meow. Yeah. Oh my God. Let me see if I got some others for you. Because you're worth it.
Because you're worth it.
Mhm.
Is it jewelry? No.
Revlon.
Ooh,
Because you're
Suave.
L'Oreal.
White Rain. Oh,
L'Oreal.
Think different.
Apple.
Yes.
what?
Wow.
He's right there.
When was that Apple?
Like
Is
very
Apple.
early.
Yeah, with the billboards, right?
Mhm.
Crazy.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
The quilted quicker picker upper.
Cottonelle.
Bounty.
Swiffer.
Wow.
Whatever.
What are you picking up
man.
with cotton?
Whatever.
Owls?
I don't know. Well, you don't.
Wrong
I
end.
didn't just don't ask.
Uh,
The qu-
Don't go there.
Silly rabbit.
tricks are for kids.
It's
Very good. I don't know if I've got any others. The best part of waking up.
Folgers in your cup.
nice. That was a
Boom.
good one.
Nice.
Very well done. I like that one too. So that was fun. That was a good one.
Super
Yeah,
fun.
that's a fun little segment.
Yeah, that was all right. Speaking of which, Centrist wishes they were here. They're so glad they're here because they are here with us. We just wanted to make mention to thank them very much for being a partner with the program and being on board with us with the Pat and JT show. We are moving on to our favorite segment, which is nitpicky.
Nick Picky.
Nick,
Favorite segment. Wow.
right? Well, that's after one time.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Second weekend, I'm already the favorite. I'm
she-
honored.
She burns hot fast and then
That's
Yeah.
kind of rude. That's,
Well, this is just the first time. Just your first time. By next week, you could be the
Yeah.
favorite. Wait to see what he brings. If
Okay.
he brings
that
it.
was pretty rude. That was
I
pretty
see
rude.
how it is.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
A lot of the things I do
Okay.
are behind the scenes.
The-
Okay.
Right.
Previous
that don't get
best favorite.
shown.
The previous favorite, our former favorite, our former number one until the end of the set. We'll see what happens. Former number one, coming in at number
Yes.
one.
So, first fact check, episode 492. You all were talking about the Neil Young Spotify debacle. Thank God you guys aren't removing from Spotify. I'm a Spotify
Mhm.
listener. But Pat said Spotify pays artists 0.05 cents per 1,000 stream. Actually, Spotify pays $3 per stream. So it's not crazy, but it's like more than
Per
what was
stream or per
originally-
1,000.
3 per 1,000, excuse me.
Okay, got it. I'm like,
$3 per
I'm gonna
1,000.
come up with a song if it's 3 per stream.
Yes.
Holy cow.
And
Wait.
in this, I checked Emmy's back end analytics, and
I
she's
you
got
did.
yes,
I'm like, you walked into that and you knew you were walking into that and you tried to stop and you couldn't stop.
exactly.
Checking Amy's back end.
Back end,
Yeah.
like, dude, what?
I didn't even. Okay, Emmy's Emmy's made $66 off Spotify, so it checks out.
Cool.
Neil Young had 6.1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, so his music was getting paid $18.46 million a month.
But he doesn't own the music.
His label would, yes.
Well,
So
hold on.
his,
He's
the
getting
people
a
that own it,
piece
then
of
he's
that pie,
getting-
though.
Maybe he's getting some of it because he sold his library.
Yeah,
What was it? 18.6 million a month?
18.46 million
A month.
a month.
Did I take
That's
everything back?
neat.
Saying that
But
was
he-
a worthless flex. That's a huge flex.
Right. The other thing
Mhm.
too is that he didn't remove his music. Spotify granted his wishes because he said,
Mm.
if Joe Rogan isn't gone, I want my music off Spotify. And so Spotify removed him, I do believe.
So he didn't own them. He didn't own the rights. He probably was still getting a cut of that.
Mhm.
So I bet him saying that out loud and them taking him off. Probably, I bet he's regretting that now. That's a lot of money.
Mhm.
I had no clue.
Did you know he's married to Daryl Hannah?
I had no idea.
Do you two know who Daryl Hannah is?
Honestly, because you guys also said on that, like in that same episode, that the young people wouldn't know who Neil Young was, and
Yeah, I know
was
who
like,
Neil Young is.
I looked up his songs though, and I really don't know any of his songs. Besides, he joined like a band, I guess that, and
Oh my god.
but
Wait,
what was his
yes.
band's name?
Bye, Nick. See ya.
But for
okay.
what it's worth, that was not an independent song.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
Oh, this is fantastic. So Neil Young, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Never heard of.
No. Okay, that would be one. But he was in several different bands. Crosby, Stills, and Nash got rid of him at one point. And I think that also there was one other too. Hold on, my dog is trying to give me.
That really blows me away. His music was making that much money a month. That's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's craziness.
Buffalo Springfield was the one I was.
There you
Buffalo Springfield. That one. Now that has look up some music there under Buffalo Springfield.
For what it's worth,
Buffalo
I'm very
Springfield,
familiar with that song.
Was Stephen Stills was part of that as well. And you don't know who Stephen Stills is either.
No.
And that's okay, because he was Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. He was part of that too. And that was before Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next fact check.
Okay.
Valeska, one of the listeners, sent something in on that Facebook group, sent a message. So thank you. I appreciate any help fact checking. So please continue sending the fact checking in. But on Monday, she sent a note that JT said something about the Dead Woman show, and neither of you two could think of what it was, and it's Drop Dead Diva.
Oh, there you go.
That's who I was talking about. That's in Sweet Magnolias.
The Dead Woman show.
Yes, and Sweet Magnolias, and I thought she looked a lot like Melissa McCarthy.
Right.
She does. They're very similar. They usually are in similar roles as well. A little bit of comedy, the whole night. I like that show a lot, and I think the new season 2 comes out this weekend. I do believe. Okay. All right.
And then last one on 490, you all were talking about Zoom learning and how like remote learning, how high school students can now go remote when there's like a snow day, and how like certain students can still like adapt to Zoom learning really well. I am connected through some high school kid who kind of struggles in high school through Big Brothers Big Sisters, and he was telling me how easy it is to turn off the camera on Zoom learning and play video games all day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
You kidding?
Don't they notice though? I mean, well, I guess after a certain number, there's so many that you can't see everybody.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it'd be weird to make kids go, like, force them to go camera on. That sounds kind of creepy, but you'd almost need them to go camera on to make sure that they're focusing, but you can't ask them to do that.
Even then, like, I've done half of my college career essentially on Zoom now, like at least part of it, and I'm surfing the web. I'm doing other things while on, even if my camera is on, you can't tell that I'm looking at other things. So
No, that's
totally true.
It's not ideal.
100%. You can be on and you're sitting there. It looks like you're looking right at the camera and you're looking at an article.
Right.
Yes. And I know depending on the high school, they don't have mandatory camera on because it kind of like amplifies the divide between, like, which kids are, their home life is kind of like not great, and which kids like have a very nice home and all of that.
Oh my God, that's true. Did you like my idea about the study hall though?
I did, yes. With the teacher, I enjoyed the discussion and how optimistic you two were about it all. But I was like, the one point I think that needs to be reclarified is if you're not a very good student, Zoom learning does not do.
Well, honestly, Pat went through that with his kids, and your kids had very different reactions to it.
Yeah, my son loved it. Sophia hated it. She's very social. Bennett's social, but he's he doesn't need that interaction from teachers and from other students, but my daughter's a total social butterfly. So she absolutely hated it. She would have wore a helmet to go back to school, not just a mask. Like, she wanted to go back to people in person, hated the remote learning. So I totally get that. Yeah. It's really crazy how everybody's so different. When I wouldn't want it. I could working from home for work. I couldn't do it.
Do you remember when we took some classes at Bellevue University many years ago?
I remember signing up for them. I don't remember. I did not actually follow through with those classes, but yes, I remember going through orientation.
You were supposed to go to the classes, and I did them online because they had just started their online classes.
I did go to one class. I remember that. I went to one class, went through a whole semester, and we had to read, which I hate reading. We had to read Frankenstein.
by Mary Shelley.
I mean, maybe.
It probably was.
It's a good book.
It,
It's a
No
good
chance.
book.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it was. I'm not like, I don't poo-poo on like literature and all that stuff, but I just don't get it. It was hard for me. It was hard for me.
And I loved the online of it. I loved because we had to submit video of a presentation, video of a book review, but all this other stuff. Loved it. That worked for me, but that was when the first time that they ever did it. But by the same token, we weren't doing it because we had to.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. It was optional.
It was
To
cool.
a degree.
Yeah.
It was kind of odd. Pat. I went to orientation.
It was cool. Wonderful experience.
Yeah.
Signed up for classes, and that's when you stopped.
Not a good student.
Why were you two both taking classes at Bellevue University at the same time? Was
together.
this a radio thing? Or?
Like,
It
what
was
is
a
this?
radio thing. Yeah.
Mm.
We were doing some work with them, and so that was part of the deal is we could take classes and talk about
Oh, that's
the
nice.
ease of doing the online thing, which was part of what they were promoting. And then Pat just the joy of being on campus.
They're right. Heyo. And the deal was, and I honestly think about this because I don't have a college degree. We've talked about that before. That that the thing was that we did their commercials or whatever in exchange for a degree.
Yeah.
And I stopped.
Ooh,
I just couldn't. I know.
But I did
That's,
get
like,
one full semester of like
incredible.
3 classes. I think we each were taking 2 or 3 classes. And so I got one semester and got some A's, dude.
Good job. No, I know.
Amazing. So
I
proud.
did only take one class though, to be honest. I took the inside one.
The thing I'm kind of surprised about that, Pat, is that you are like naturally curious. Like you guys were talking about NFTs this week and developing apps a few years ago. That I'm surprised there wasn't one class at that point where you're like, oh, I'm really interested in this new.
Well, there
blogging
was.
is.
But see, there's that thing that's called, what is it called? The classes you have to take before you can take any others.
Prerequisites.
Prerequisites.
Yeah, it's a hard word to say, but yeah.
That was the stumbling block. It's like, oh yeah, sure, Pat, you can take class 302, but first you need to take 106, 104, and 110.
Algebra 101. Yeah, I know. Dang it.
Yeah, so there's that. So anyway, that was a lot, guys.
You guys are awesome.
We covered so many topics. We solved all the world's problems.
And look at Reagan's new microphone. You got the hook.
Yeah, look at this.
It sounds fantastic.
That's
It's
awesome.
amazing. I set it up all by myself. It took a long time. I won't.
Sometimes
lie.
those are hard. Like you have to go into like
Mhm.
settings and stuff, and it sounds
Yeah.
awesome. So good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, we all got
Thank
a
you.
different setup, don't we? Do you have a
Mhm.
microphone, Nick, or are you just using
I do. I have a Yeti one. Yeah.
your Yeti? I don't even. That's so weird. You have it set so far away from you, and you can hear it just fine. My Yeti sucks. I don't know what's wrong with it.
This is I.
Should I scoot mine back?
No, you're good.
You were fine. We would have told you.
Amazing.
Don't worry. We would have told you.
Thank you.
Erica put up with that
So
shit.
that's our Pat and JT alive, not live. So if comments are happening right now, it's
Mhm.
because we're actually here live, but Reagan, you're going to be monitoring
Yep.
the comments. Okay.
Mhm.
She
So-
is as we speak. She's monitoring the comments right now.
So if she says anything rude, it's not us. It's Reagan, not us.
Yep.
If she's
That's
super
true.
funny, it's us.
Right. Yeah, right. If she says something
So
awesome,
mean.
it's us. If she's rude, it's Reagan.
I get bullied here constantly.
Yeah,
Constantly.
You're getting jumped in, basically, is what you're getting jumped.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's our gang. Oh my
Mhm.
god, look at this.
So thank you guys for watching, and you can follow us, and you can. Okay, wait, Reagan, quick. How do people sign up for our private Facebook group?
So there's a link in the link tree that's on every single like Instagram, Facebook post in the Instagram bio, and they submit an invitation, and I accept all of them. There's no requirements,
Sweet.
so I'll accept it.
Our bar is low.
Very low, very low. You guys, Reagan, Nick, thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Well done.
And you guys, so sign up for our free, our Facebook page, our free, our Facebook page, our private one, and you can get to us 402-403-9478. Text us. Thanks for listening.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Huda Media Production.